Hey everybody. So I noticed there weren't a whole lot of reviews of Coveroo products out there on YouTube, at least not for the iPad 2, which I had just recently got. So I decided I would go ahead and make a video of an unboxing of my Coveroo back cover for my iPad 2, so you guys can see what it looks like. I'll see what it looks like for the first time, and kind of give it a review and a grade of what I think about it. Not just the etching part that Coveroo is known for their custom designs, but also for the cover itself, because according to the Coveroo website, they were the ones that actually made the cover rather than using a third-party cover and then just etching onto that. This is one of their own design. So this is the box that I got, and so we're going to go ahead and break this open. Well, got my receipt there. And simple wrapping here. Alright, so this is the inside. It's got a little film that I'll need to take off here. And then on the back, I am somewhat of a Superman fan. I don't know if you can kind of see the etching. It's a little bit light since it's on a black background here, but you can see the S shield. Let's try and get it in the light there. You see the S shield there. Not sure if it's how easy it is to see down here, but you can see I had a engraving, personalized engraving. It says iPad of steel on it, which is also an engraving that I had actually put on my iPad, the back of it, for free when you buy it from Apple. And you can see the logo, the trademark for DC, and then the logo for Coveroo there at the bottom. It's really, when you get up close, you can see it kind of good here in a particular light. If you're looking at it straight on, it's kind of difficult to see. You can see the S, but the rest of it kind of just blends into the background. If you hold it at the right angle, though, you see it. Coveroo.com, iPad of steel, trademark for DC, and then the S there. Now, it's kind of an interesting feel to it. Smooth, and then it's just a light etching. It's not really rough like a sandpaper or anything, but when you're dragging your finger across it, you can kind of feel where it's a little abrasive. It's not too bad though. I like it. I kind of wish it stood out more when I looked at it head on. It does seem like a pretty, there's a really bright look at it in the light. So that's what it looks like. Otherwise, if you're not looking at it head on, it really just looks like a kind of a regular black background. You pick up on the etchings only slightly. So we'll see over time how that plays out. Kind of got some dust or specks of stuff that have gotten on it. Just wipe that off. So let's take off the inside label here. You can feel like kind of like the static cling from that still on there. And go ahead and see about popping the iPad 2 into this and see how well that works. Kind of that down here. Okay, there we go. There's the snap I was looking for. So it snapped in fairly relatively easy. Now this is a smart cover compatible back cover, so you can see the area here that is available and open for the magnet hinge of the smart covers. This is down low. It leaves a space open, of course, for the speaker, and then runs along the bottom there where it docks. Same on the top. It kind of leaves the top open, including right here, or sorry, right here about around the camera, and then the entire top part is left exposed. Now, I kind of wish that was more covered up. I knew going in, just from looking on the website, that it was going to be this way, so I was expecting it. But it was the only cover that they have for the iPad 2 that you could get. There were no other alternatives. And so if I wanted to get a custom cover, this had to be the one. It may or may not be that way or designed that way, and it may or may not help with regards to the Wi-Fi radio or the Wi-Fi that picks that up there. Mine's not 3G, so I don't have to worry about that, but that may be also taken into account for people who have 3G radios in their iPads. So hinge area for there. We'll put the smart cover on here in a second. It is also open there for the volume and the rotation lock or the mute, whichever you have that set up as. As far as where it comes up at, it's pretty flush as far as like the corners and the side that comes up here. It's slightly above the level of the, I don't know if you guys can see that at all, but around the corners, I mean, it's oh so slight. We're talking like a half of a millimeter maybe or something that it raises above the iPad's level. It's a polycarbonate case, so it's a light plastic. Holding it in my hands, it doesn't add much weight at all to this iPad. Of course, I can definitely tell that it has a cover on. The feel of it, of course, I'm feeling the etching back here, but of course I'm not feeling the aluminum, which is a lot colder than the plastic normally. So it fits pretty well. Let's go ahead and stick the smart cover on. Move that back down here. So I've got the gray smart cover here. Snap to it. And so you're looking at you can see there. There's kind of quite a bit of open space still, even with the hinge on there. That may be to allow it to wrap around when you put it around the back. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, it kind of allows that to that pretty much takes up that space when you fold it back like that. So got that. I'm going to fold it up, and seems to sit just fine in the normal modes. There. That way. Picture within a picture within a picture. It's Inception. So that seems to work pretty good. Again, let's kind of take a look at the etching there. I don't know if we can get the reflection of the light again there, so you can kind of get that good look at the etching that's on there. It is a little hard to see. Again, I think that's a slight disappointment for me, is that I wish it was, when I'm just looking at it straight on myself and I don't have, I guess, a light that's going right on it, it's a bit hard to see everything. So I wish there would have been more to that. But otherwise, it's not bad. I like it. Overall, I didn't want a heavy case. something bulky. I wanted something thin and light. It was choosing between, before I decided to get the Coveroo, I was mainly looking at, I believe it's Incipio's Smart Feather, was what I was leaning towards, that or the Spec Smart Case, I think it might have been called. I forget exactly what the name of it was, but Spec makes it. I think I was deciding between those two is when I came across Coveroo. There you have it. Not stellar, but not bad either. I kind of like it. It'll take some getting used to.